Hello, welcome everybody. It's an impromptu Facebook Live. I guess we can still call it Frillici Friday Facebook Live. I am amyfrillici and woo, poof, I'm here. Barely. You know what's so funny too is I was really hoping for today to be able to share. I ordered a couple of the new kits that we can just order the beginning of July, and I ordered them. And they're supposed to be coming today, and I just heard like the squeak of the brakes of the UPS driver, which Storm is with my son Cade right now, or normally he would be definitely letting us know that the UPS driver just went around the corner. So it's funny because now I'm like, I don't know if I actually heard him stop here or not, but he's in the area and going to be dropping those kits off very soon, I'm sure. But in the meantime, I didn't know if I was going to have those kits or not. So we'll show those on a future impromptu Facebook Live. But in the meantime, I've got lots of other fun stuff to share with you today. Okay, so we're going to do the little swipe over and swipe back so we can see. Oh yeah, because then Facebook doesn't want me to know who's on here in the beginning anyway. So Debbie, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So I just have kind of random stuff to share with you guys today. And I am going to show you, I think it was Philomena who had asked if we could get like a little video or tutorial on how to make one of the cards. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that, right? I've been posting pictures of all of the swap cards that I received from the incentive trip back in May. I got, I think, like 26 different swap cards, and then I participated in another swap. Normally it's like 16 cards. I think we didn't have quite as many people participate, so I got like 10 or 11 swaps from that. So I have been trying to share and post pictures of all of my swaps with you guys because they're all just beautiful. And I think, you know, like I show them on Facebook Live and just kind of like flip through them, and I'm like, let's feature them so you guys can see all the good stuff that is that I have received in terms of swap. So, and Debbie, thank you for the share. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So continue to share too. I love your shares. Thank you guys so very much. Shares are down, I would say. So share, share, share away as many times as you can, as many times as you would like, to your own personal page, or if there's another group you're a part of that you feel comfortable sharing. Not another, like I would say, not another demonstrator kind of owned or run group. That's not what I'm referring to. But if there's just another kind of crafting group that is just, you know, group of people, that it's not specifically run by one demonstrator, because I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I will say that. But if there's just kind of a general group that you're a part of that you think, oh, maybe these gals would like to know what we're up to over on Frillici Friday Facebook Lives, that's where I'm hoping you can share our Facebook Lives as well. So in the meantime, I don't know, have you guys seen, this was the strawberry slush crafting tote. Isn't this so cute? It's like a little felt. So it's got pockets right here. I'm going to say it's basic gray on the inside. And let's see, you can, hello, Miss Trish. Thanks for joining us. You can kind of configure this however you want. It's got these little Velcro things. I think as I say that, can you configure it? I mean, yeah, like you could have just two big bins, I guess, if you didn't want to put this little separator in here, but just so cute, right? It's got some more pockets on the back too. Can you guys see? Can you tell? There's 1, 2, and 3 pockets right here also. So put my hand in there and you guys can kind of see. So awesome. This was, like I said, an April sales challenge. If we sold more than we did last April, or I think we had to kind of meet kind of some type of minimum. I can't even remember. Anyway, but I did it. And so I got this cute little strawberry slush crafting tote, and I thought, I just kind of opened it and put it together not too long ago, and it's been sitting here waiting to be shared with you guys. So that's kind of cute, right? I thought I would show you guys that little baby right there. And what else did I want to? Oh, I want to make sure you guys know today is the last day of the 20% off cardstock sale. So did I say it, Trish? I think I said hello. If not, I'm going to say hello again. Okay, we're doing the swipe over and back just to make sure. So I'm going to show you, this is an example. This is my Timid Tiger cardstock. So it's 12 by 12. If you guys can see that, I've kind of pulled it out of the package, but it's, the sale is on all 12 by 12 cardstock, which, you know what, maybe I'll do, I'm going to pull 2 pieces out because I think Can you guys, yeah, there, you can really see the difference. So this is the two-tone cardstock that has a white core through the middle. So this is the very, and let's do a little test here, right? So I've got, this is my Timid Tiger, my 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And we're gonna hold it up. Yeah, look at that. It is. I was always kind of wondering, like, is it really the same color? Because it's definitely, this is like a little bit softer, smoother feel to the cardstock. This is a little bit, I don't know, I'm going to say like grainier almost. So our 8.5 by 11 is a little bit grainier, and this is a little bit smoother, the 12 by 12. But it is the same. It's funny because the colors look kind of weird. There, you guys can tell, right? You can barely even see that line between the two. So again, it's not the 8.5 by 11 that's on sale, but it is our 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock. So, and when we say two-tone, it's still Timid Tiger, but there's like, did I flip it? Yeah, let's go this way. There's a light and a dark. You guys can see that, right? So this is the lighter Timid Tiger, and then the darker Timid Tiger, but it's got a white core in between. So all of this in every single color, as long as it's still available, is 20% off. It was going on Wednesday, Thursday, and today is the last day, Friday. So you have until midnight Mountain Standard Time to put an order in of any of our 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock, which essentially, like when I use this for scrapbook pages, I mean, I can decide, do I want the dark side or do I want the light side? And so it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you only want dark sides or traditional, like full-on colors, great. Or if you want the more softer tone to that cardstock, you use the other side. So hi, Vina. Hello and welcome. Okay. All right, so that's that, right? One more time. Today's the last day for the 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock on sale, 20% off, okay? All right, I'm just kind of scooting along through things here. Let's see, I have a teeny tiny little bit of notes here just so I don't forget to tell you guys. Oh, the other thing I want to mention is on our current updates, paper snips, which these are my favorite scissors. I use them to trim my eyebrows. I use them to cut little teeny tiny strings off of my clothes. They are like so sharp. I'm going to use them in just a little bit on the card that we're going to make. They are great, especially for fussy cutting. They are only $10. I'm going to hold them down like this, right? They are going away. Apparently, whoever makes these for us, the manufacturer of our paper snips, is not going to be making them any longer. So, and I haven't even checked. As I'm saying this, I'm fingers crossed that you can still order these. They're only $10. I think honestly, truly, I would put them in a drawer in every room in your house. I literally say, like, these things, like if an intruder comes into your house, grab your paper snips and you could do some serious damage to somebody. I know they're tiny, but they are super mighty. So anyway, great for crafting more than like fending off intruders, right? But I truly believe if you needed to, this is what I would be grabbing if I had to. I know that sounds kind of weird, but anyway, I'm just trying to make sure if you guys don't have like at least 10 pair of these, which I think I have about 5 pair of them, and I'm seriously considering maybe I need to order a couple more for myself, or maybe in case you guys forget to order them and they sell out, then I'll have a little stash on hand, which I think I can do. There's the whole cash and carry thing, but I think when something is like going away, you can stock up. I don't know. Either that or I'm stocking up on them for myself if anybody asks, right? So anyway, just so you guys know, they're only $10, but they are, I mean, I have never even had mine sharpened either, and they are still super duper sharp. But that might be another reason why I have to get another pair or two just in case, right? But they are super handy. So if you don't have the paper snips, $10, it's such a great investment. I would get these while you still can. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully they're still available as I'm saying that. Okay, the other thing that Stampin' Up mentioned, sorry, I'm like moving stuff away, is we are changing how we are doing celebration, which was always, well, it used to be January, February, March. They cut it to just January and February. Sharon, oh, thank you for I missed it, huh? Okay, but thank you for letting us know. And hi, Sharon. I haven't seen your name pop up on here before, so I'm super excited to have you here with us. Thank you for joining us and for letting us know. Okay, now I'm bummed because I didn't even get to order my couple extra pair. All right, I'll have to look into that. But yeah, there's probably a serious possibility because they are amazing scissors. So hopefully you have yours, or maybe Sharon doesn't know what she's talking about and we can still order them. Anyway, we'll see. What was I going to say though? So Stampin' Up actually just in our current updates, which is kind of how they communicate with us every week on Tuesday, they give us an update of what's going on with Stampin' Up. They told us that we are not going to be having the celebration promotion at the beginning of each year any longer, which, whoa, like, oh my gosh, ever since I've been a part of Stampin' Up, however many years it's been, 15, 20 years. Well, I think I bought the starter kit. I always want to know this for sure. It's like when somebody asks how old Storm is. I know he's 9, or he's going to be 9. The other day I said, oh, he's like 8 or 9 years old. I'm like, I should know how old my dog is. It's kind of like I should know how long I've been in Stampin' Up. Can never quite remember the year that I bought the kit. Anyway, it's a little bit... Oh, you didn't get them ordered either? Oh, I'm sorry, Sharon. That's too bad. Yeah, you probably do know what you're talking about too. I was teasing when I said that. I want you to not know what you're talking about because I want to still be able to order them, but that's all right. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, so I was just talking about how long. Why was I even talking about that? Oh, because of celebration. Let's get back to the real point. Sorry, I'm like, squirrel, right? Like, totally lose my mind and my train of thought very easily. Or I just have so many things I want to share with you guys that I'm like jumping all around. That's really more it. Anyway, so point being, no more celebration. So don't wait and expect to get free items with your $50 order or whatever it was last year. I think it might have even changed. Anyway, we're not doing that any longer. This is actually really cool. Instead, starting in December, so it's not for a little while, but they wanted us to kind of know so that we could plan ahead, I'm sure. They are doing, I think it's called Product of the Month. And so the idea is going to be, there's going to be a new like free, well, no, it's not free. If you spend $75 in the month of December, you can get the product of the month for just $5. And I think they said it's going to be like designer series paper, stamp sets, tools. I think it'll kind of run the gamut. So anyway, I think that's kind of cool. So basically there's going to be, like, instead of just a sales incentive in January and February, there's going to be a sales incentive every single month. Now they did say, so for example, in December, whatever that product of the month is, I have a feeling that one will probably sell like hotcakes. It's the very first one. So once we announce that, I think it's going to be December 1st. I don't know that we're even going to know ahead of time as demonstrators. I can't remember what they said about that, or maybe they haven't communicated that yet. Or Sharon, if you know, let me know. Anyway, so what was the point of that? Oh, well, basically it's only available while supplies last. So I would say that first one, if you love it in December, get your $75 order in so that you can then for an additional $5 get that product of the month. Now, so if, for example, the December product of the month doesn't sell out, it'll still be available in January or in February. It's available until it sells out. But if it sells out in December, I think then they're done. They're not like, if you didn't, you know, if it's December 15th and it's all sold out, there's no more product of the month in December. Then again in January, on January 1st, they'll announce another one free with a $75. So the idea obviously is to incent you to order every single month and get that product of the month as well. So anyway, I thought that was kind of a cool thing, right? I mean, they're looking at kind of sales trends, you know, throughout like all industries and kind of how do other companies incent people to order. So I'm excited about that. I'm like, oh, well, I will not have a problem getting the product of the month every single month. I'm sure of that, but hopefully you guys won't either. Okay, so I think that was all I wanted to share with you guys. We're going to make a little project here. This was one, I think I might have started to say this, I think Philomena commented on one of our cards that I have been sharing, my swap cards. Then she asked, you know, hey, how about like a demonstration on how to make that card? And I was like, ooh, note to self, that would be great to do on an impromptu Facebook Live. The idea behind these impromptus is it's not like the standard format that I do, because there's a lot of prep for me that goes into those regular Facebook Lives and free product giveaways and all of that kind of stuff. And cards that we're demonstrating and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so the impromptu one is just like, hey, what's going on? I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I have class in a little while. So it helps me be able to maybe do a Facebook Live and a card class on the same day. Because I was running myself ragged when I was doing a full Facebook Live and then card class this afternoon. And so I'm like, okay, this is a way to connect with you guys and not kind of have quite as much prep involved in the Facebook Live, but still have lots of fun together, right? And share with you guys what's going on. So I think I'm ready to do that. I keep kind of looking, right? Yeah, we're going to flip the camera down. It's funny because I had my catalog. Oh yeah, that's why. Oh, because I'm going to, yeah, I'll show you guys. This is an example. Oh, so back to two-tone cardstock. I had my catalog flagged a couple pages and I was like, is it all related to when I flip the camera down or not? So it's not. So this is another example of two-tone cardstock. This variety pack is also on sale at 20% off. So you can get a full pack. I think it's 10 sheets per color. Or this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 different colors. You get 2 sheets of each. The variety packs are also on sale. So just kind of know that. That's part of this Impressions A Bloom suite with that beautiful designer series paper. And then obviously they have two-tone full 12 by 12 cardstock that's available to coordinate with that paper. Make cute scrapbook pages. There's a fun scrapbook page idea right there, right? So yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier. Variety packs and 1 full color 10 sheets in a package are all 20% off. Okay, so yeah, I think we're going to flip the camera down and I'm going to show you a little project that we are going to make. I think I'm like, I just prepped this morning, actually, kind of had ideas of what I wanted to do and came home last night from having dinner with my dad and my sister and my son. And I was tired. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get up early this morning and make sure we're all ready to go for our impromptu Facebook Live. Okay, so again, here is that full suite. So the 12 by 12 cardstock, you can see how they made a fun scrapbook page. That's actually really cool because that's a full, this is the celebratory sips. Yeah, I should have known that. This piece right here is that one. And then they did a fun little friends and fun. That's so cute. Look at that, guys. Isn't that? I love that scrapbook page. Awesome. Okay, so we are actually now, I keep jumping to that, right? We are going to be playing with this Kintsugi Inspirations. I'm going to say suite because there's a stamp set, there are dies, there are gems, an embossing folder, and designer series paper. I'm going to lay this down right here. I know I have the designer series paper. I thought I had ordered, these are called the flower accents. I thought I had ordered those. Apparently not. So those are now on my list. And I don't have this joined together 3D embossing folder yet either. Or actually I don't have the stamp set or dies. So we are going to be, so the dies actually do cut out the designer series paper. You can see, for example, that vase and that vase. Can you see in very small, there's like the small and large vases right there on that piece of paper. So those dies will cut out all of the images. And actually, I think there were some flowers also. I'm trying to see, does this one, or no, that's a different, sorry, I'm thinking of the pear suite. I was just playing with that last night too. Yeah. But so you can, like if you don't order the dies, you can just fussy cut some of these things, which is what we're going to do in just a couple moments. But a beautiful suite of products. Again, you can see kind of lots of beautiful projects that the Stampin' Up concept artists created. And then those, what are those called again? The flower accents. You can see them right there. We get super close. Yeah, they're very pretty. And they're actually on, so this is the card that Philomena had asked about. This was the one she said, can we get a demonstration on this card? So you can see there's a flower accent right there. And this was a card made by Karen Titus, who I think she just reached $2 million in sales, which is amazing. So she made this swap card that I was fortunate enough to receive. And we are going to make this one right here, right now. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to put these things here. Okay, so she started with a Night of Navy piece of cardstock. We're going to swipe over and swipe back just to make sure. Got names and people popping on. Okay, so we have Night of Navy cardstock. Let's see, if we scoot this, should I scoot? Yeah, then you guys can see a little bit better, right? Okay, so we've got our Night of Navy cardstock. Along the 11-inch side, we're going to cut it at 5.5 inches, right? And then along the 8.5-inch side, we're scoring it at 4.25 inches. So there's the fold for our card, right? Then we have a piece of basic white cardstock that measures, this is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8, that then kind of frames around another piece of Night of Navy cardstock that measures 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. So that's just going to go, it's going to peek out around there, right? And then I have two pieces of, oh, I was going to show you this paper too, because it's beautiful in person, right? So let's see, this is the Kintsugi Inspirations Designer Series paper, two pieces that measure 4 by 3 inches. And before I forget, let's show you that paper. Maybe I'll show you these things too. Okay, so this is the Designer Series paper, full sheets of it, right? Okay, so there's one side, and it's a specialty paper because it has all this beautiful gold foil kind of running through it. There's one more piece actually here. We'll show this one too with the vases. This is the one that we're going to use on our card in just a couple moments. Okay, so this side obviously has all the beautiful gold foil. You can kind of see that there, right? And then this side does not have the gold foil, but it's still beautiful. So I'm going to say, what are the colors? Does it tell me the colors? It's funny because it does not right there. Do I have my paper pack? I'm going to say Petal Pink, Misty Moonlight. I was looking at that blue thing and it almost looked like boho blue. That's, They may be calling it Lost. Maybe it's Cloud Cover. That's what it is. Because I was like, that's kind of a dusty blue. I was looking at like Lost Lagoon. Like that looks more green, right? But this is Cloud Cover. So we're going to say Cloud Cover, Petal Pink, and Misty Moonlight. And then on the other side, there's Basic Beige. Is that right? Oh, Lost Lagoon is on. Yeah, this is Lost Lagoon right here. And then Basic Beige is kind of in, I'd say like, yeah, in that one right there. And what else? Oh, and Old Olive on the vases also. And gold. There we go. So beautiful paper, don't you guys think? I haven't really played. Actually, this is the first time I've opened up this package of paper, but I've seen lots of other beautiful projects made with it. And so I was excited to be able to share this with you guys today. Okay, so you know what else? Yeah, no, because I'm afraid I'm going to forget. Let's show you guys these other cards. So these are other cards that I have shared previously, but wanted to show you again because I don't think I opened these up, and I think that's pretty cool, right? Little fun fold right there that you can open like that, right? Or open like that. Very pretty, huh? And let's see. This one is from Amy Rich. She's at stampinup@me.com if you want to get a hold of her. That's pretty funny. Okay, then this one is from Janet Holmes. Isn't that beautiful? So this features some of the Designer Series paper there, and then the stamp set and more of those flower accents. You guys can see there's kind of a smaller, well, larger and smaller size. But isn't that beautiful too? So this card right here is one that makes me like, oh, I want to get that, excuse me, that stamp set too. All right, mint time. I don't know why that happens. I think because I just get so excited to share this stuff with you guys. But here's another one. So this is using some of the Designer Series paper right here. Ooh, I did not notice she kind of used some Wink of Stella on that too. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that in the right light or not. But I love that You Inspire Me with her little flower accents there too. And then this is some of the Designer Series paper that I just showed you guys in that pack, with some gold foil paper too. So beautiful card there as well. Okay, so those are other great examples of cards that you could make with this suite. All right, so now we are going to actually put this card together. Okay, what do I need? This one. And I think I'm going to grab some dimensionals too. Actually, so I'll show you. Do you guys use, I always like to kind of cover that up. There we go. So I use every single one of my dimensionals. I'll cut these little babies all up and use all the edges. It's funny because sometimes at classes I'll see these like thrown away in the trash bin and I'm like, oh no, that's a huge waste. You got to use those. So those don't stay in the trash. Okay. Here I am like kind of futzing around. Okay, so here's our card. Told you guys about measurements. Okay, so this is actually really simple. What she did was she took this piece of 3x4 designer series paper and she basically just cut from corner to corner. So you can do this with your paper trimmer, or I'm going to attempt, and maybe I'll wish I hadn't, but I'm going to hope that I have this lined up evenly. I think I did a darn good job on the diagonal, right? So there we go. And so what's interesting is she probably, like I got one with this piece here, but probably somebody else got one with the opposite, with the blue there and the white there, right? Because you've got these two, you're not going to waste that, right? Same thing with the with the vases too, right? You've got all these different vases on here. So do you guys do that though? Like when you go to a card class, you're like, you see, well, this one is basic beige and this one is old olive. So I have to do those two colors also. Excuse me. Meanwhile, somebody else probably got this pretty like Lost Lagoon and Petal Pink. Maybe we'll try those actually. That could be kind of fun. I was going to say originally like, oh, we got to do exactly what Karen did, but maybe I'm in a different mood than I was this morning. Okay, there we go. So there are our pieces of designer series paper, right? And then on my other card that I'll make, I'll use those two pieces kind of opposite like that, right? So how simple is that, right? Okay, so yeah, we're gonna add this piece, and I want to actually, here, let me grab my silicone mat because I want to get right in the corners so these things lay down nicely on my card, right? So we got that one, and we're going to do this one also. Got to get in all my corners. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is the white, kind of basic beige. All right, so we're going to add this piece right inside here, like that, and then we've got, and these do line up, don't they, right? I'm trying to see. That's interesting. Mine are fitting a little bit different. I didn't actually try to make this card. Maybe, let's see, do I need to go over? I need to go over here a little bit more, don't I? That's why I thought they were fitting differently, but it's just that, there we go, like that and that, yeah. How cool is that, right? So I've got, it's pretty even around the edges, I'm going to say. Okay. Let's get off of there. All right, so next we're going to add this piece. So you can see, obviously, Karen has a very simple style of stamping, at least in this card as well, which I appreciate. It's not too futzy, doesn't take too long to put together, but still packs a huge wow. This, as Philomena likes to say, and I love to say now as well, simple but elevated. I would call this card exactly that. So isn't that cool, right? And just the beautiful, love that paper. And I love this idea too. This is, you're going to see this probably on a future card. I like that kind of layout. And we're going to go crazy. And so again, if I had the dies, I would be using them. And this is, oh, this is what I was thinking of. This flower right here, there's a die that will cut that one out also, because I saw that. I thought she just did this beautiful job of stamping, but on this card, she actually die cut that flower right out of there and the vase right out of there as well. So isn't that cool? Okay. All right, so here we go with our paper snips that hopefully you have, ladies. And we are going to just kind of, I like to leave a little bit of white edge, and they're going to come out with they'll find somebody to do something similar. They'll probably have a new name. They probably won't call them paper snips because somehow they'll be a little bit different. Maybe they'll even be better. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's possible, but I'm sure. Yeah, they said they're working on, finding somebody to make something else for us. So who knows? Maybe they'll find somebody that can do. I want to go inside a little bit closer there. Right? Can you guys see? So what's kind of nice is when you use these paper snips, because they have such a great, like, sharp, fine edge, you just kind of almost move the paper with your scissors. They just, you just kind of like roll right around, right? The scissors kind of roll around and you kind of just work your paper around too. So we're going to just kind of keep doing that. And what's fun is like these that don't have sharp corners, you almost like, you never kind of pick up your scissors. You just kind of keep working your way around. I want to go a little bit closer right there. So did everybody have a good 4th of July? I hope. Good weekend last weekend. It's funny, it's kind of sprinkly rainy here. It wasn't earlier, but it is now. And I'm thinking, thank goodness we had such a beautiful weather weekend last weekend for the 4th of July, which was just perfect. Like just kind of what you would hope for, for 4th of July, maybe being out on the water or having a family picnic or whatever you did. So very thankful that we had good weather last weekend. So now I just like to kind of snip these babies up right here. My paper snips are great for working with those dimensionals as well. Okay, so here we go. We're going to pop these little, oops, that did stay on, right? Okay, and we'll see. You guys have to tell me, what do you think? I'm kind of digging the other color here too. Now you need the DSP, do you, Debbie? Yes, it is so pretty. I wasn't totally sure either when I first saw it, but I really love it now. And like I said, I've seen lots of beautiful projects made with it also. So yeah, it was one that took me like, that happens sometimes. You don't fall in love with everything all right at once, right? So then let's see. I think trying to decide which ones do I want to use, because I really want those flower accents. And like I said, they're on my shopping list now, on my ordering list. So do I want to use these? I think these are last chance items, but I almost think maybe I might like, these are the low profile dots. I think these are on the last chance list. But yeah, I think those are the ones right there. So let's put one of those on, right? And we'll save. These are the adhesive backed metallic gems. I do like those, but I feel like this is a better look here, right? Okay, so we're gonna just put that little baby right there, and that's all she did. She just put one little gem on there, and there's your project. She actually put some white cardstock inside, forgot to cut that. It looks like it's probably the same size as that one right there too. So definitely would want to do that. I just forgot to cut it here. So make sure you do that too when you recreate this card also later. So very simple, very easy. I hope you guys enjoyed that project. And like I said, actually, I have not heard the UPS man come to the door. So I'll be sharing those card kits. So it is this awesome birthday card kit, and then Halloween treat bags. Those are going to be really fun too. I can't believe they're out already, but I'm actually thinking, oh my gosh, I probably got to order a couple packs of that kit or a couple of those kits. I think it comes with 20 or so in them. So I'll show you guys that on a future impromptu Facebook Live. But in the meantime, hopefully you guys enjoyed that card. I want to put a quick reminder out too that I have the ordering special, right? So not those projects, but these two right here from my last Facebook Live. If you put an online order in through me, you're going to get both of these projects that I demonstrated on our last full Facebook Live. You get to pick from, let's see, what do we have? Is this? Oh, this was June. All right, I need to print. So I PDF tutorial. It's not the black and white one. I got to print the July one. But you can pick from the PDF tutorial 16 projects or the free embellishment. You just have to select me as your demonstrator when you order. You also, let's see. Oh, then you're going to get your name in the drawing to win. Oh my gosh, yes, the perfectly paired stamp set. We're going to use this stamp set today at our Simple Beautiful card class, okay? If you bump your order up to $100, which is what I'm really gunning for, because I'm still trying to earn that incentive trip. I think I've told you guys about that. And thank you so much for your orders so far. If you have ordered over $100, you get all of this stuff, right? Your chance to win the stamp set. You also get $10 in Stampin' Rewards from me. Those are my rewards that I'm going to gift to you. You also get the rewards that Stampin' Up gives you for your order. And if I earn the incentive trip, I'm going to give away a $150 shopping spree. Your name goes in the drawing for that shopping spree every time you put an order in of at least $100 between now and September 30th. So you have lots of time to do it. If you can't do it right now, whenever you can do it, pop that order in. Make sure you select me as your demonstrator. You get all the Facebook Live freebies and your name goes in the drawing. And you get those additional rewards from me. So there's just no reason not to order, which I truly, truly, truly appreciate your orders, ladies. So thank you. Maybe you want to order that designer series paper, the Kintsugi paper that we just played with today. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I love kind of just popping on here for a little bit and spending some time with you guys. So I will be back though next Friday for a full Facebook Live, our EMBELLISHMENT Friday Facebook Live, full on. All the fun that we have will be next Friday. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye.